Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed met with Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud in Mogadishu as their nations try to mend relations strained by Ethiopia's deal for sea access with Somaliland, a breakaway Republic Somalia considers part of its territory. Abiy Ahmed flew into the Somali capital as Somali forces, backed by African Union peacekeepers, beefed up security at Mogadishu Aden Ade International Airport and along the road leading to the presidential place. After meeting the Somali presidential palace, the two leaders issued a joint statement affirming their commitment to enhancing cooperation for mutual benefit. Here's a report.
Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed arrived in Somalia's capital Mogadishu on February 27th to hold discussions with President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, following a thaw in icy relations. The relationship soured in January 2024 when Ethiopia announced plans to lease a stretch of coastline in Somalia's breakaway Somaliland region. Ethiopia planned to build a naval base and commercial port in exchange for possible recognition of Somaliland's independence. Somalia accused Ethiopia of undermining its territorial integrity, threatened to eject its peacekeepers and strengthened ties with Ethiopia's arch foes Egypt and Eritrea. Mogadishu airport was hit by at least one mortar shell shortly before Abiy's plane landed on Thursday, despite all roads around the high-security complex being closed. The two countries agreed to resolve the dispute at talks mediated by Ankara in December, pledging to find commercial agreements to allow landlocked Ethiopia reliable, secure and sustainable access to and from the sea. Somalia's security situation is highly volatile, with the Islamist Al-Shabaab group maintaining a presence in the country. Tensions between the two countries mounted last year after Ethiopia struck a deal with Somali breakaway region of Somaliland to gain access to the sea. But they announced a full restoration of diplomatic ties in January following a deal mediated by Turkey. Abiy said in his post after the meeting, "Regional thinking and collaboration are essential and we are ready to work with Somalia to make this a reality."
As a result of the trust that Somalia and Ethiopia have in our country, we have reached a new stage in the Ankara process that we started approximately 8 months ago. By overcoming resentments and misunderstandings, we have taken the first step towards a new beginning based on peace and cooperation between Somalia and Ethiopia.
Somaliland said its January 2024 deal with Ethiopia would have led to Addis Ababa recognizing its independence, though that was never confirmed, in exchange for a long-desired naval base for the landlocked nation. Mogadishu was furious over the deal and withdrew its ambassador from Ethiopia.
In one aspect, it's a conclusion because it stops on the differences that we had in the recent times. Ethiopia and Somalia are two neighborly countries, and they have mutual interests in cooperating together and building a prosperous future of both our two countries and our two people.
As neighbors, Ethiopia and Somalia have endured relations for centuries. We are not only neighbors, but brothers and sisters whose fates have been bound by blood.
Following the rapprochement, the fate of Ethiopia's deal with Somaliland remains uncertain. Africa Bureau, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.